talking about the need to cut Social Security, Medicare, and veterans programs. Is that true or is that not true?
No, it's not true. Just go look at the debate with Paul Ryan.
What is going on, everybody? I hope all of you are having a great day so far. So many of you have been asking, when will a fourth stimulus relief bill be passed? Who will qualify for the fourth stimulus check? And is there going to be a $200 increase in your Social Security benefits? Well, everybody, in today's video, I'll be discussing the latest news surrounding the fourth stimulus bill. So just be sure to stay until the end of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like.
Obamacare also has done is provided health insurance to 17 million people who previously did not have it. That's a good thing. But as we're also seeing, deductibles remain much too high for people. So the question that we have to ask, Joe, is why are we spending almost 3 times more per capita than the folks in the UK, 50% more than the French, and they guarantee health care to all of their people? And the answer gets back, I think, to Mike's point. What is the role of private health insurance in this country? Is it to provide quality, affordable health care? I think not. It's to make as much money as they possibly can. And we're going to have to make the decision to say, I'm sorry, we can't make money out of health care.
Growing number of lawmakers in Congress have come out in support of a plan that will provide additional cash throughout this year to help struggling households pay for groceries and other essentials and avoid falling into poverty. A large amount of Americans right now have been living paycheck to paycheck, or even worse, on credit, and are looking to ways to stay current on bills and pay off high interest debt. So a new pitch for additional stimulus payments have been made to President Biden in a letter, signed by 7 members of the influential House Ways and Means Committee. And this is long considered the most powerful panel in Congress. The House Ways and Means Committee is responsible for writing tax laws and essentially controlling the government's purse strings. The letter urges President Biden to include direct stimulus payments in his proposed $1.8 trillion American Families Plan, which Biden unveiled back in April. Multiple lawmakers say the last $400 stimulus check was not enough to get households through the year. The signers argue that a 4th and 5th stimulus check could keep an additional 12 million people out of poverty. Everybody, I strongly support another round of stimulus payments, should there be a 4th stimulus bill, and a $200 increase in your Social Security benefits. Tell me your thoughts on this, everybody, in the comments below. Now, the letter says, the crisis has served as a stark reminder that families and workers need certainty in a crisis. They deserve to know that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. In a census survey, most people who gave an answer said they spent their stimulus check on food, rent, mortgage payments, utilities, or paying down debt. Even before the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan was passed in March, Democratic lawmakers were calling for stimulus payments that would last long as the crisis endures. Ilhan Omar wrote to Biden in a January letter that American people are counting on us to deliver transformative change. So folks, do you support a 4th stimulus bill? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. Now, Democratic leaders, everybody, agree to target those payments away from households with higher incomes. And this means that it is possible that not everyone is going to receive a $400 stimulus check. But if you are on SSI, SSDI, rare retirement benefits, or survivor's benefits, then it is likely that you will be eligible to receive a 4th stimulus check, but overall, the details have not been finalized yet. Has expressed hope that Congress would pass President Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure proposal ahead of the August recess. Now, many lawmakers want a 4th stimulus bill to be included into the American Families Plan, while Nancy Pelosi said that she wanted the package to pass on a bipartisan basis. Pelosi also acknowledged that Congress may have to use budget reconciliation to approve the legislation, which allows bills to pass in the Senate with a simple majority. Most legislation requires 60 votes to advance in the Senate. This means that they're going to need support from 10 Republicans in order to bring bills to the Senate floor for a vote, which is an unlikely scenario. So everybody, that is all the news in this video. If everyone found this video useful and helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like. Until next time, everybody, have a great day and stay safe.
A scheduling question here. There had been an expectation that there was going to be a conversation of some kind today between Republicans on the Hill, some officials here at the White House about the status of infrastructure and Republican counterproposal. Is that meeting still happening today? And can you give us kind of an update on where things stand and any movement that may or may not not be happening?
Sure, it is happening. It may be ongoing as we speak, but it started shortly before 1 o'clock over video conference this afternoon. Our team, including Steve Ricchetti, Louisa Terrell, Brian Deese, Secretary Raimondo, and Secretary Buttigieg, put forward a reasonable counteroffer that reduces the size of the package from $2.25 trillion in additional investment to $1.7 trillion. And in our view, this is the art, I should say, of seeking common ground. This proposal exhibits a willingness to come down in size, giving on some areas that are important to the president, otherwise they wouldn't have been in the proposal, while also staying firm in areas that are most vital to rebuilding our infrastructure and industries of the future, making our workforce and our country more competitive with China. We actually have every intention to share the complete totality of the counterproposal with you all. We'll just wait for the meeting to conclude to do that.
Until then, can you say any more about what was taken out to lower that price tag?
Sure, let me give you kind of some top line details, and then again, what the counterproposal that we'll put out is very detailed, so you'll see all the specifics for yourself. But again, I noted the top line number that was offered. Our proposal also involved shifting investments in research and development, supply chains, manufacturing, and small business out of the negotiation.
Employment is sky high when seniors have not received a COLA in 2 years, when young people are finding it hard to get any jobs at all, that it is immoral and bad economics to do deficit reduction on the backs of those people, of working families, of children, of the elderly, of the sick, of the poor. Overwhelmingly, the American people say that is wrong, especially at a time when the wealthiest people have never had it so good, when corporate profits are soaring. Mr. President, you may have seen an article, front page New York Times, a few days ago. CEOs of major corporations have seen a 23% increase last year in their compensation packages. 23%. We're in the midst of a horrendous recession. Real wages for American workers are going down. CEOs are doing great. Wall Street is doing great. Corporate profits are soaring. And we have dozens of corporations who make huge profits, don't pay a nickel in taxes. We have a military budget today 3 times higher than it was in 1997. So what the vast majority of the people say, and they say it in polls all over the place, is you need to go forward with shared sacrifice, not as the Republicans suggest.
It's shameful and beyond reason that any member would not understand why we need this. And I want to make a special shout out for the custodial staff of the Capitol. This legislation addresses the sacrifices that they have made, the needs that they have to go forward. And I'm pleased that the Appropriations Committee found the appropriate route to be helpful to them.